Right now and for the coming month, Apartheid Weeks are taking place on campuses across the U.S. For those who are unfamiliar, Apartheid Week is an event run by pro-Palestinian supporters on college campuses who claim that Israel is an apartheid state. These activists are often loud and aggressive and openly hostile to pro-Israel and Jewish students, and in some instances have managed to create a hostile atmosphere on college campuses when it comes to the discussions surrounding Israel. And now one group, Reservists on Duty, is trying to combat this, with delegations of IDF reservists and Israeli minorities visiting campuses where Apartheid Weeks are being held, all in an effort to help local pro-Israel groups counter these events and tell their personal stories and the truth about Israel. Here with us is Jonathan Elkhoury, an Israeli Arab Christian who is touring all around U.S. campuses. And today he's joining us from the University of San Antonio. Hi, Jonathan.
Hi, Lidar. How are you?
I'm great. Thanks for being on the show. Let's jump in.
Of course.
So can you tell us about Apartheid Week and the atmosphere that it creates on college campuses?
As you said, Lidar, we're here now on our way actually to San Antonio to be on the Israeli rave that is happening. And at the same time, there's an Israeli Apartheid Week where they try to present Israel as this evil entity while using a lot of techniques where they intimidate students, where they make sure to present the false accusations about Israel. And we're happy to be here, reservists on duty, Christians, Muslims, Druze, as well as Israeli former IDF soldiers and officers. We're here working with students and the Hillel as well on campuses in order to make sure that these lies are stopped and that we present the true side of Israel.
Now, I know you've been touring around campuses across the United States for about 2 months, right? So what campuses have you visited so far?
So we have been at Reservists on Duty to the Apartheid Week and the ProIsrael Week in Houston, Texas. Now I'm on my way from Houston to San Antonio, and we have another group of amazing IDF former soldiers flying to Dallas. We've been to City College, to Brooklyn College, George Mason in Virginia, and these are like a really small coverage of the campuses that we've been in the last month.
Now, why do pro-Israel students on campus need your help to combat, BDS and Apartheid Week?
On some campuses, the situation is so tough for these students that they prefer not to be present on the ground because they're afraid. On some campuses, for example, at George Mason University, we got spat on for only standing there with an Israeli flag and speaking with students. So there are some students that are afraid to show their side. So they prefer us to come as outsiders and help them out during this situation. And we make sure to be there for them. And we are really successful in actually, presenting true facts about Israel and the field of the surroundings as well on the situation.
So you mentioned that you were spat on at one of the universities. Can you share some other experiences that you've had while on your tour?
We've been yelled at. We had some events where they actually came to try and interrupt, but they weren't successful, thank God, because they're not going to frighten us. We're here to show them that we're strong. We have the truth on our side. As you can see with the photos going by, there's Muslim students and students from all backgrounds coming to listen to the stories and the diversity of Israel. This is Israel eventually. This is the beautiful side and the amazing side of Israel. And that's what we want to show, and we're showing on the ground.
And do you feel that you are having an impact, that you're managing to sort of change the discussion on Israel?
Yes, that's correct. We have students from Muslim backgrounds, for example, that grew up on hating Israel just because, that's what they were taught. And suddenly when they see an Israeli person standing there, and not only, the typical Jewish Ashkenazi guy, and suddenly they meet the diversity of Jews from all backgrounds and minorities from all backgrounds, it changes their mind in a way where they start to think more about, okay, let's take a step back and look at Israel in a different way and in a wider way. And I'm really happy to be successful in that because this is Israel.
Well, important work that you're doing. Jonathan, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us today.
Thank you very much, Lidar. I'm really happy that Reservists on Duty is here on the ground, and we're going to continue doing our obligation and our duty as citizens of the State of Israel.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you.